What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Troll King here, and in today's video we got something a little special. All right, we're gonna do a booster box opening, but this isn't just any booster box. So at my local game store, at Fancy Treasure, they did a display tournament, right? And I ended up getting first place with Draven. So if you guys are interested in that deck list, it's nothing too crazy, just slight variations of what we've seen at regionals. It is a mid-range Draven. End up going 6-0. Playing against some really tough competitors, really great players, really great guys. And if you guys are interested in playing at Fancy Treasure, the information will be in the description. It's a great store if you're in the Rhineland-Pfalz area in Germany, close to Worms or to Mannheim. Yes, I speak German. By all means, stop by on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock. They have Nexus Nights there. Support local game stores. That place is really awesome. The store owner, shout out to Mishi. He's a great dude. You guys are going to have a lot of fun there. And by all means, you get to meet me as well. So by all means, if you're in that area, definitely stop by, as great tournaments with a lot of great people and some really cool prizes. So with that being said, we're going to crack open into this box. All right, let me cut this open, not with a pen, but with a scissor of some sorts. Alrighty. Yeah, it was tough. It was long too. So basically, there were, I forgot how many players in total, but we did 5 rounds, and then we did top cut at 4, right? So it was basically a single elimination after that. I went 6-0, so it was pretty good, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Some really tough matchups where I thought I was gonna lose the games, and like Ezreal is just so hard to beat sometimes. Honestly, like the things I have to think about are just insane. Also, like I really have to start thinking about what like choices you make with Mind Splitter. If you're running it in the sideboard as a Draven player. Like, what do you choose? Because, honestly, sometimes, like, those Ezreal hands are just so ridiculous where, like, any choice gets one thing away, but all the other options they have are also, like, just so good. So, 24 packs, guys. I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible. I do have a card promised for the judge. Shout out Alex. If I pull a Arise, that is going your way. All right. And shout out to all the guys. You know who you are. Really great people. And let's get into the pack. So, first pack, what we are looking for. I pretty much have everything for Draven. I still am missing one Kaisa, but, we're obviously not going to find that here. So, let me see if I can get this little closer. Wait, let me zoom in. All right. So we skipped a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Had to fix the camera. All right. So, what was I thinking? What was I just saying? Have pretty much everything for the decks I wanted to play. Obviously, there are some other decks I want to build. Need a couple of things for certain decks. So, anything I can grab from there. Obviously, the hits. I am really like one thing I decided. There's a first Bond of Strength as our another Renata Glass, and a Fizz as our first 2 rares. Pretty cool. Things that I really want as like kind of like a pool just to like have a little bit of flex, honestly, would be the full art, or sorry, the alt art legend of Draven. I would be really happy if I pull this from the pull that from this box, as I'm pretty much zoned in on playing some Draven. So that would be pretty cool if I was able to pull something. Obviously, the signatures are something that I'm doing on the shorts. If you guys have been watching that, thank you so much. Really appreciate your guys' support. This will count towards the shorts seek of a signed alt art as well, as we're going to do 24 packs instead of just 1 a day. So first, Bubblebot, a Jace, pretty cool, and a Draven. The dude that got me this display, cool. Thank you very much, Draven. So we got this, put this away. Oh, man, I'm going to have to go through my bulk one day, honestly. Like, it is just too much nowadays. I'm trying to separate everything properly. All right, next pack. Yeah, what do you guys think of the kind of like spoilers, I guess, that came out in the last couple days? That was pretty cool. We know that Zed will now be a legend coming up in the future in Vendetta as Chaos and Fury. So pretty excited to see what is going to go on with that. So first foil is a Guardian of the Passage. We have another Trinity Force and a Vex. Very cool. Vex being what we call where I play at Fancy Treasure, the Finanzamt. And if you know any German, that is the tax offices, as you have to pay more while they have to pay less. So just a little inside joke I have with some people. Let's see. All right, so got some good hits. Like a playset of Trinity Force is like always nice to like have for future decks and future sets. Let me get this focused a little bit first. There we go. Should be good from there. Overzealous Fan. We have a Forgotten Monument, a Windsinger. I wonder if there's going to be any bad packs. The Rune Runner, a Eager Drakehound, a Card Sharp, pretty cool, and a Guardian Angel. Nice, cool. Almost got a playset of those. I think like also when you're like doing some collecting when it comes to especially this set, hold on to those gears, or sorry, the equipment. You never know when one equipment that is maybe not so terrific now will be maybe amazing in the next set, as we saw that happen with the seals. You know, initially in Origins, nobody really played the seals other than like a couple decks, and you know, they were like relatively cheap. But now the seals are like, you know, like a really fundamental part of a lot of decks, and they can't function without them. So first, a drop border. We have a Grand Duelist and a Kato the Arm. Pretty cool. Alrighty, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Kato the Arm was almost a really ridiculous card. However, he just didn't get there because the ruling was he can't give himself mighty, or he can't give himself the effect. That would be really, really ridiculous. If he could. So again, so far no epics. Hopefully we get no bad packs, as I am all tapped out on the replacement cards that I can get from UVS, as I've submitted 3, got 3 approved, but still haven't actually received any of the replacement cards in the mail. So, you know, still waiting on those, but again, I do live in Europe, so it's always kind of a little more difficult for the factories, wherever this distribution from UVS games are. The wrong Aurelia once again, as I've never pulled a green Aurelia yet. Oh, hey, speaking of Aurelia, another Defiant Dance. That's pretty cool. Hey, look at that. There is a epic signature card. I believe, if I am correct, that would be my 5th Defiant Dance that I pulled. I'm pretty sure it's my 5th. Yes, yeah. Yeah. That is my 5th Defiant Dance that I've pulled. So that is pretty cool. Another epic. We'll keep it in the back right there, just to count our epics. So another Defiant Dance in the collection. Crazy. I think I'm like generally really good at pulling signature spells for some reason. Called Shot. Zonpunk. I'll try to go a little faster, guys, as the commons and uncommons are relatively not so crazy important. Chemtech Enforcer, a Soraka, a Rengar, and that would be it. All right, so it's actually a playset of the Soraka finally. Put this together. The rares. Oops. All right. Rengar. What about that? Also being a legend, I believe, in the new set, or should be. Pretty exciting about what that has to do. Again, Dave from the Riftbound said, and Riot Games said it's going to be, Unleashed is going to be more about like the jungling and the jungling monsters. So I wonder if Rengar is actually going to be pretty crazy in terms of his legend ability. We'll see what has to happen with his legend ability to make actually Rengar pretty relevant, you know. And what color combos is he going to be in? So a Foiled Hard Bargain, followed by Zinsao, pretty cool. And, a Ferris Forerunner, who, by the way, today did so much work. My God, what were they thinking? What were they thinking when they printed that card? That card is absolutely bonkers. Absolutely insane. 12 might on a stick. It's just... yes, of course, it's like Death Knell, but still, like, it's just so useful. You know, like especially in that color combination of red, where you have like lots of things to accelerate, or, you know, if you're running Chaos Fury, there's a lot of movement things you can do, to where those 2 mechs can be pretty menacing. As you can just play a Fight or Flight and Double Conquer from 6 to 8 if, you know, they came on your battlefield. Okay, so we got a good pack. All right, so we have a Jawfish for the first one. All right. First rare will be then a Piercing Light. Pretty cool card. Did some work on me this this tournament. A Sacred Shears followed by a alt art Jax. Really cool. Awesome, dude. I actually don't have this one yet. That is sick. Nice, man. So there's a overnumbered. Really cool. Let's get that sleeved up. Pretty dope. I will always take alt arts. Very cool. I love this. Cool. Awesome. So there is another overnumbered. It's not overnumbered. It is a alt art. I'll put that in the sleeve real quick. Alrighty, so there is a alt art. It is not overnumbered though, but still pretty cool. Actually, we'll put it right here. We'll just lay it down. That's fine. I can't really see it. My camera's at a really awkward angle. But yeah, what about Jax hitting top 8? Honestly, in Vegas was pretty ridiculous. That's insane. That's really cool. So furthermore, going into the next pack, but like honestly, it had a lot to do with the way that people don't know some of the interactions. Even I didn't know Brutalizer with Jax's second ability, which is attach a unit, attach an equipment to a unit, and also like detaching it. So you can basically detach and reattach Brutalizer. And I feel like that is what made Jax so strong, or like at least gave it a boost. So another good pack. Let's see what we get here. So we have Emperor of the Sands and Azir. We have a Bellows Breath. Did some work for me today. Did some work to me. And, I think this is a rune or an Ornn, I think. Let's see. It is an epic. So, Premonition. Cool. All right, cool. I wonder when that card is going to get good, as it is so costly. Yes, for something like a control deck in Renata, drawing 3 is pretty cool. But honestly, with this card, I feel like Consult the Past is enough. Or you can just hide it, right, for the 1 power and grab 2 instead of drawing 3. But, just like in Origins to Spiritforged, some cards that are played or pulled or made sometimes get better in later sets. So we'll see how that develops in the future. I know Renata likes to produce a lot of Gold Gear tokens, and sometimes if you get there with Renata in control form, then you can just break some gold, pay 2 and draw 3 is also good. But honestly, like if you're doing that, like Teemo with Progress Day or even Kai'Sa with Progress Day, I feel like it's just a lot better combo, because the power cost is just too high. So going into our foils, we have a foiled Corrupt Enforcer, followed by a Renata Glass Champion, and we have a Longsword. Cool. I'm seeing too many Renatas in my lifetime. Not a big fan of Renata Glass, however. Still pretty cool, honestly. Like, the one cool combo I saw today at the tournament, which was really, really legit, was Renata with Arise. Yeah, that's a thing that you should be concerned about, because everything with you just basically get 3 to 5 Sand Soldier tokens with Weapon Master, depending on how many equipments you have, and they all get readied, not just 2. So that is something to look out for in the future. That combo really can just take both battlefields pretty easily. Following off with Petricite Monument. Also, a card that's just not that great right now, a Severe Mercenary, followed by a Aurelia Blade Dancer in the Legend form. Cool. Alrighty. Throw away that stuff. Alright, almost down. Last pack of the first stack. So far, we got a Alt Art Jax, a Defiant Dance, and a Premonition as our hits. But honestly, sometimes the hits are generally the playable cards that I more so like to kind of mess around with. There we go. All right, Forecaster. There we go. Bushwhack, Feral Strength, Black Market. Eye of the Herald, really good card. Your Explorer, an Overzealous Fan, Sudden Storm, Unsung Hero, a Strike Down. We have a foiled Sand Shifter. Is our foiled common, followed by a Jax to match the alt art Jax, pretty cool. Followed by a Here to Help, not too shabby. Alrighty, Here to Help. I love how everyone was like super stoked about Here to Help being like, you know, potentially game breaking because of the Bryn Here to Help combo. But it's just like, it is really extremely difficult to pop off, especially in this meta where people are either cheating to win combat by playing things like Fight or Flight, or, you know, Ride the Winds, or just pushing things back or rebuking things. So maybe one day it'll be good. But so far it was like a combo that I thought was going to break the game, but it just didn't quite get there. So moving forward, we have Dorn's Ring, some Pardo snacks. Also, for those, okay, so first we got a good pack. Speaking of World Atlas, for those that are watching the video, in the comments, if you've played against a Ornn, what is the highest might you've seen Ornn with Spellslinger on it? Today, it went up to 19. All right, shout out Michelle, shout out Mishi. Pretty crazy Ornn plays there. So we got a World Atlas, followed by a Spirit Wheel, not too shabby. All right, let's see what our hit is in the back. Oh, is this good? 2. Is this another premonition? What is this? A spinning axe. Really cool. There we go. Awesome. Another epic pull. Epic hit. Spinning axe did work for me winning the tournament, as honestly 2 and 1 power potentially that you're using for gold is really ridiculous by adding 3 might. Pretty crazy card. The signature from Draven. So 2 signatures, 1 epic, and 1 overnumber. Nothing too crazy, honestly, from this booster box. Some more so rares, like playable rares, but so far, like when it comes to epics and rares, nothing too incredible, honestly, unless I put some epics away that I just didn't really pay attention to. But yeah. So far, nothing too crazy. So don't be. Don't be afraid. Maybe we'll pull some crazy things in the next stack. This is the first pack of the next stack. So again, I know I'm taking forever, guys. I'll try and move through as fast as possible. We have an Armed Assailant, a Mechanized Menace, and a Sombrilla Rig to match the Rumble there. Pretty cool cards. Rumble, something I see in the future being really good. Also, guys, we haven't had a bad pack yet, so I don't think this booster box is actually pretty crazy. But we'll see. Because as, like, it's kind of... I'm sorry, hit the camera a little bit. It's kind of almost guaranteed there's at least, like, 2 bad packs, I think, in a booster box. And I don't know if this is going to be... one of them, but we are due for a bad pack, as they are not out of the printing yet, so not so fast. A Hall of Legend, followed by a Edge of Night, pretty cool, and a Severe. Okay, we need this for the master set, pretty cool, awesome. Yeah, I do not have this one yet. Severe seems pretty good. This is actually a epic. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. We got another epic. I'm pretty sure I had some other epic hits that I just kind of missed. But here we are, pulling an epic. All right, now we're making some traction. Now we're having some fun. Let me get this sleeved up. Anything with Deflect 2 has to be good. You know, like, it's just so dirty. Alrighty, next pack. Alrighty, come on, signature, overnumbered card. It's about time. You know, I've ripped enough packs, done this for far too long. Gotta get something ridiculous. All right, there's a Treasure Hoard. There's a Direwing Foil. There's a Lucian Purifier Legend, followed by a Jaina. All right, cool. Nothing too crazy there. That does make a playset of Jaina, which is really nice. Pretty excited about that. Next pack. We have about 6 packs left. Man, this went pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. What do we? So yeah, 20. All right, 22 minutes. Not too bad. Yeah. All right. Some epics, alternate art. and more so, signature spells. I just pull signature spells, which is like I'm not complaining by all means. Like they're insane. You know, like the signature spells, the set is really really good. Pup, Bonds of Strength, Vanguard Armory, Petricide Monument, Beast Below. We have a Glass Mixologist, followed by a Marching Orders, followed by, oh, what is this? I think this is something Rek'Sai. Void Rush? Yep, Void Rush. There is another signature spell. Yep. That is all I do. All I do is play, pull signature spells. But, hey, listen, I need it for the master set, so that is a cool addition to the collection. I love me some Rek'Sai. I believe in Rek'Sai. I think Rek'Sai just needs a little, like 2 more cards, honestly, for that deck to be absolutely ridiculous. Then, all right, so here we are, sitting with 3 signature spells, 3 epics, I'm sorry, with Premonition. A little light, honestly, a little light on this booster box so far, but we still have some packs. We'll see what we pull. Trail Strength, Cloth Armor, Serrated Dirk, Guardian of the Passage, Punch First. There is a Called Shot, Honest Broker, Forge of the Fluffed, Emperor's Divide, a Drop Border, a Blood Rush, followed by a Rumble, Red Rumble, and then we have a Sterix Gauge. Pretty cool. Awesome. Alrighty. So, again, like I didn't pay anything for this box. I did win it in a tournament, so pretty happy with the pool so far, honestly. Like, it's totally worth, like, the effort of, like, trying to get to first. So, I'm pretty happy, but, you know, I would really like a signed over-number card at this point. Or at least, like, an alt-art legend, as I haven't pulled any alt... Like, I pulled so many alt-art legends in Origins, like, 4 or 5, I think. I pulled, like, Ari 2 or 3 times, and Kaisa and a Yasuo. But still haven't got anything crazy in Spiritforged so far. Or there's Amphileos. That's actually really heavily used in Jax, as it's like really ridiculous. Followed by another severe alt art that I have already. So that makes 2. Not the more playable severe. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. So there is a alt art severe, not too shabby. I'll put that in the sleeve. Yeah. I mean, I already got one. But the crazy thing is, honestly, the crazy thing is, I have yet to pull a green Aurelia. I've opened. Let's see. We have a slim booster box from like Chinese. This is now like the 3rd booster box in English, and then a jumbo in Chinese as well. And still haven't pulled a Aurelia. Of course, like I got some really crazy hits, you know. Really happy with the signature spells here. And Bonds of Strength, Experimental Hexplate, a Cull, a Angle Shot, Dorn Shield, followed by a Trove Golem. Oh, what do we got? We got something good back here. I think this is good. We have a Draven Audacious. Pretty cool. All right, there's the epic. Nice. All right, now we're making some traction there, guy. Now we're making some traction. That's really cool. I do have the alt art version, but this is the normal version. Pretty cool. Stoked about that. That is another epic. Really cool. All right, let's put this in the sleeve. Put that in the back. So far we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 epics. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Let me get this organized. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 epics and 2 overnumber cards. This pack will probably have... Actually, this pack will probably be a bad pack, honestly. Probably nothing too crazy. But hey, listen, I love ripping packs. And honestly, the hunt for the signed alt art is absolutely insane. Doran's Blade, Corrupt Enforcer, Royal Guard, Legion Quartermaster, Hex Drinker, Breakneck Mech, a Windsinger, followed by a Fiora Relentless. Okay. Do we have anything else crazy back there? And a needlessly large Yordle. Alrighty then. All right. So, last two packs, guys. Last two packs. I think we're pretty much. That's it. I don't think there's gonna be any other crazy hits, but we'll see. I think that's like the max, right? Like, 'cause sometimes, like, just in terms of epics, like the signature cards, like when you hit this box with like the signature cards, I think that's pretty much for like any type of crazy hit. But you know, will we have some last pack magic? And no bad packs this booster box, which is pretty cool. So guards followed by a bard, solid. You know, maybe have some potential. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is that? Oh, it's just a severe. Okay. Oh, and there we go. Wait a minute. Was that a good pack? Yeah, that was a good pack. I think. Oh, okay. I was like really confused as to what that was. Hey, we got a calm room. Pretty cool. Awesome. So there is another epic. I'm sorry, a alt art rune that dictates a it's not overnumbered. Is it overnumbered? I forget now. Is it overnumbered? I don't remember. I really can't see. It's in the dark. So 64. Yeah, it isn't. It's just an all art rune. Yeah, nothing too crazy. But hey, pretty cool hit. So will we have last pack magic with something absurd? Let's see. Come on, Yu-Gi-Oh! Are the cards? Help me. Or will this be the one bad pack from the from the booster box? But so far, no bad packs. So. You know, maybe wave 2. This is like Spiritforged wave 2. Maybe they fixed it. Who knows? Boohoo Captain. Battering ram. Oh, got a rare. Oop. We have a... Okay, so we got a good pack. That's good. We got a good pack, guys. We have a Prodigal Explorer. All right? We got a Prodigal Explorer. Followed by a Ornn. All right. I'll take the Ornn. Ornn is cool. But what is behind the Ornn? I don't know what this is. It is something with Severe, probably. An alt art Severe, or the signature spell from Severe. Yep, there it is. Signature spell city for me, indeed. My gosh, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, there it is, guys. All right, let me just leave that up, and then we'll see where we're going with this. So, we got... honestly, like, I just love, like, the excitement of just, like, opening packs is pretty cool. So we got the signature spell for Severe. We got the signature spell for Irelia. We got the signature spell for Draven. We got the signature spell for Rek'Sai, followed by the epics of which are Draven, Premonition, Severe. And the overnumbered or alt art cards were the Jax, the Severe, and the Calm Rune. So, yeah, that is it, guys. Not too shabby. Actually, dude, honestly, like, signature spells, you just need to collect them, right, in order to play this meta. So, pretty happy with this booster box. Pretty cool. Nothing too crazy of hits, but, like, honestly, at the end of the day, I rather get stuff that's playable, because, like, I'm an avid player in the game, than pull ridiculous no, that's a lie. Like, I would really love like an alt art legend or a signature spell, but still, like, grabbing at least like playable stuff is really really useful. So hey guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Fancy Treasure and Be Bliss. Thank you guys so much for the tournament. It was a lot of fun. Thank you guys. You know who you all are. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next one. Peace.